And I want to say this, enjoy your singleness, y'all. Enjoy your singleness. I feel like so many women are so conscious of that next season that they miss out on the season God has them in. And that's a huge mistake. And you'll have a huge regret, if I could be honest. Because when you get married, you're going to recognize that no matter how amazing your husband is, he can't complete you. He's still not God. And so if you're thinking that he is, like, a man is going to solve all your problems, I'm sorry, I don't care how amazing he is. That's just not true. God would never give you something that's going to take you away from him, okay? And so if your husband was perfect, you start worshiping him. You think he's your God, and he's not. Only God is perfect. There's only one perfect person, and that's Jesus, okay? And so just enjoy your season now, because, enjoy the freedoms you have as a single woman. It's different when you're married. Your freedoms that you have now, they all won't be the same. It's not like I feel like I'm in a jail because I'm married. Absolutely not. My husband's amazing and loving, and he doesn't make me feel like I'm in a jail. So let's get that straight. But there are differences. Like, some of the things about when I was single was that, I'm just keep real about myself, I'm real, is that things that I thought about, I didn't have to ever cook if I didn't want to. Y'all, I barely ever cooked when I was single, like ever. And sometimes you get a man that cooks. It's just different, or that loves to cook. Sometimes I was a little messy, not trifling. I'm very particular. I don't like nasty, but a little messy. Like, okay, I did laundry. I'm going to throw that laundry on the floor today. I don't feel like doing nothing. Or like things like, I ain't doing my hair, or I'm going to look a mess for a week. I ain't even going to take a shower. Okay, I'll take a shower, but you know what I'm saying. Some days, y'all know what I'm talking about. You be like, I am not taking a shower today. Ain't nobody going to see me. Okay, but it's just like, I'm married now. I can't be stinking around here. I can't be talking about I ain't taking no shower. There is a man in the house, honey, who probably going to want to be all up on you, and you're going to be quite embarrassed and turn him quite off if you stink. So that is not a freedom I have anymore. Cooking, that absolutely is not a freedom I have anymore. I am the main cook in the home. He don't mind helping me out. I'm the main cook. So I had to learn how to cook, y'all, and real fast, because men like to eat. This man eats. So yeah, I cook a lot now, but I learned to love it. I had to pray in the spirit for that one, y'all, because I was like, I do not like to cook, but the Holy Spirit, he's so awesome and faithful. I actually love to cook. And not only do I love to cook now, we are on our vegan journey because my husband wants to go vegan, and I like it. I actually love it. It's so fun, and we feel our health changing, so that's good too. That's another story for another day. But another thing about being messy, depends on who you marry, y'all. My husband is so particular. He is such a neat freak. Not only is he a neat freak, he's a minimalist. If he don't have a lot of stuff, y'all, let's talk about a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff. We had to get trucks loads of stuff to bring my stuff to where we live. I got clothes and shoes and books. I don't know. I just got stuff. You know how. I don't know any of y'all like me, but I love fashion. I like clothes, shoes. I got a ton of stuff. Might not even wear it all, but you like to collect your stuff, right? So some of those freedoms, y'all, I just don't have anymore. Or even the freedom, do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it, telling nobody about it. If you want a peaceful home, that ain't how you're going to be rolling. You're going to have unity. You're going to have teamwork. You're going to have communication. And even the little stuff I would say this. Your life is more complicated, I think, when you're married. And I just mean, not in a bad way. It's a great complication. But think about it. When you're annoyed and you don't feel like being bothered, you can go home and be done, right? If you're annoyed, you don't want to be bothered, you got another person in the house. You can't just be a witch. You got to work on it. Now, I do take my little witch moments and be like, I just need a minute. I do. Yes, I do. I will be real. But for the most part, you got to talk things out. I'm a person that I'm pretty no nonsense. I don't like drama. I don't even want to talk a lot of times about stuff. But my husband is a talker. He wants to share his feelings and his emotions. And I'm just and so I'm learning that there are some things that you got to work through in marriage. So it's I don't have the luxury of saying, I don't care. I'm just not going to answer my phone for that person. I'll talk to them next week. In marriage, you can't do that. You have to care. You have to talk it out. And those things, they can be different when you're used to being single and used to not having to answer to anybody. So enjoy your single season. I'm not saying one season is better than the other one, because I don't believe that. I believe both seasons are great. And coming from being single, I had a great single season. I loved it after a while. I had to learn how to love it, but I loved it. And I am so grateful to God that I can look back and say, wow, I did a lot of stuff. I enjoyed it, and now that I'm married, it's okay, this is a different season. One's not better than the other. It is very different. I'm gonna be real. It's very different, but it's beautiful as well. And you just have to learn. And so I just hope I said something that, encourages you guys and just to max out your single season. Enjoy now. Don't be so obsessed with the next season that you can't enjoy now and hear what God is telling you to do now. Because what I can say for me is I was very productive in my single season, and I spent a lot of time alone, I'm going to be honest, but for me that wasn't bad because I am an author, and so I wrote a lot, and I started a blog, and obviously I started this group, and I was in a lot of ministry work, and I focused on a lot of dreams and goals. I went back to school. So a lot of that was in my single season. Now, I don't think I could do 10 different things like that while I'm married. Now, I could do a lot because my husband gives me a lot of freedom, but if I was doing all of that right now, I think it'd be a little bit too much for me right now because I'm learning a lot of new things. I'm learning how to be a wife, and that is something to learn, and you grow and you develop and you mature and you change, And so that is a lot. And so it's nothing wrong with it. It's beautiful, but that's just a different season. And that takes concentration by itself, or learning how to cook, learning how to communicate, learning more about marriage. That takes time as well. And so enjoy your time now. Do a lot of things, ladies. Listen to God, obviously. Pray about the things you do. Because just being busy for no reason is not effective or great either. But ask the Lord, what do you want me to do in this season? What do you want me to accomplish? Who do you want me to bless or be a blessing to? And you'll still be able to be a blessing and have fun and an amazing life in marriage. Honestly, I am. It's awesome. And so it's just different. But I have now, after only a year and some months, am finally getting used to being married, which is funny to say, but it kind of took me that time. Because to be real with you, my husband was amazing. When we first got married, it was all amazing. But we moved far away from our family, and I had never moved away. And Satan tried to attack me. He tried to tell me, just literally tried to have me sad. It was the weirdest thing. But that's when you know it's the enemy, because I'm not a sad person. Try to have me sad and try to have me think crazy thoughts, which they weren't my thoughts. They were given by the enemy. Like, why did you even get married? You were single and satisfied. Why would you get married? Like, literally, y'all, I was being attacked by the enemy. And I'm like, okay, because I wanted to get married, and God gave me the okay, and he gave me an amazing man. But I had to fight through that because I felt like a fish out of water because I was so used to being single. And God helped me through it. I'm over that. But I'm just like, enjoy whatever season you're in, because there are pros and cons to both seasons. And the enemy's going to fight you in every season. He tries to make the grass look greener on every side. It's not. The grass is greener where you water it. So water your single season. And if you trust and believe for a mate, thank God for it. There's nothing wrong with waking up. Lord, I thank you that my Boaz has found me. I thank you that a godly man, the one you have for me, has found me. It's nothing wrong with being excited about it and planning for it, but still enjoy the season you're in now. Thank God for it. Claim those scriptures, girl. But thank God for where you are now and enjoy where you are now. And when you master that, I just begin to feel like you'll have so much joy that you won't even be stressed or worried about if a man finds you or not, because you're living your life. You're maxing it out to the full. That doesn't mean the desire will go away, but that just means you're not sad. You're not a damsel in distress about it. You're optimistic. You're hopeful. You're expecting that it's going to happen because you trust God with your life.